Get off me!
Well, what do we have here?
I'm a boy. Question is, what the hell are you, a flaming goblin?
Field Major Kosh, the Avix patrol has come under routine attack.
So, they have returned. Perhaps the weapon is still here. We may yet have a chance to turn the tables on the Rutan host. Question him.
Oh boy.
It's gotta be that orb thing that Charlie ran off with. That must be the Doomsday weapon.
Thing is, it looked familiar.
Familiar?
When I was at Black Rod's treasure room, there's an orb just like it set in the ceremonial mace.
Of course you did. The Rutans lost a second Doomsday weapon when they crashed here. It's quite pretty for a weapon. Someone decided to incorporate it in the mace.
And we think we know who has the other one.
Charlie, yes, I heard.
You heard? You weren't even in the room.
Sound carries in the TARDIS. Have you never noticed that? I hear everything.
You hear everything.
I sometimes wear earplugs. Now, catch.
And this is...
It emits an electromagnetic pulse that will stun the Rutans. However, it'll need fixing before you go around pointing it at anything.
And where are you off to now?
We need to find both Doomsday weapons before either the Rutans or the Sontarans.
The Sontarans?
Of course, you don't think they'd be so worried about just any Rutan ship buried under Parliament, do you? They knew about the Doomsday weapons. If they get their hands on one, they could adapt it to destroy the Rutans. Exactly as the Rutans were going to destroy them.
Maybe we should just leave them to it.
We can't. Never mind the immorality of genocide, we have to get Parliament back to Earth, and we can't do that with Sontarans and Rutans marching stroke floating about.
So we've got to find Charlie.
You find Charlie, I'm going to find Black Rod.
We should split up. We'll cover more ground faster.
Yeah. Let's cross this hall. Rutans, you're going to have to be careful here. And where am I supposed to go? With there? Let's see. Like that. Stupid jellyfish. Oh boy. This can be good. Sontarha.
So much for transporting Parliament out of harm's way. The poor cleaners are really going to have their hands full when this all's finished.
Sontarha. Sontarha. Is it? Here, I'm smart. Stormtroopers.
What stupid idea was this? Go find Charlie, let's split up. Why does it always end up with me getting shot at?
Can we go here? Yeah. The frame rate is killing me. I have like 10 frame rate. What's this?
Where is the Rutan weapon?
I don't know what you're on about. I want to go home. My sister Annie, she's sick.
I know it's been a difficult day with aliens and Parliament floating in space and everything, but believe me, I've got a plan, and it's a good plan. And this is part of the plan. My very, very good plan. If you just put the sword down so the plan doesn't come to an abrupt and frankly messy end, and I'll explain everything.
Sir, I've had my mind lost to hairless devils, been attacked by giant orbs of flying light, and been blasted into the ether by plotters determined to kill my sovereign. The only thing of which I am sure is the yard of cold steel in my hand, and my determination to run it through your gizzard.
Well, since you put it like that, I can, of course, sense the tension in the room. And tension is never good, not when a lot of it is humming down the blade of a sword. So, tell me, what can I do to turn this around and gain your trust? The mace, the ceremonial mace you carry, is actually an alien doomsday device that could potentially destroy the world and the entire Sontaran species with it. Please, hand it over so I can disarm it.
Such strange words. Such strange claims. You are either telling the truth, or a greater spinner of yarns than Bill Shakespeare himself.
If you kill me, the king won't stand a chance.
The king? What do you know of the king?
He is in grave danger.
This I know. A letter was sent to Lord Salisbury, a warning of a Catholic plot. Yet this is only knowledge to Salisbury and his agents. Or the plotters themselves.
Of course, the letter, the Monteagle letter. Of course you'll have seen it by now.
What trickery is this? How could you know of the letter?
William Parker, Baron Monteagle, he received an anonymous letter, didn't he? Warning him to stay away from Parliament, and, as a good Englishman, he showed it to Salisbury.
Your knowledge of events is indeed extensive. But still, these things fail to satisfy me on which side your allegiances lie.
I guarantee you, sir, Lord Salisbury will be really disappointed if you run me through.
Speak not of those of whom you know nothing, knave.
Lord Robert Cecil, 1st Earl of Salisbury, spymaster to King James, defender of England, and Bob to his friends, and Bob to me. Run me through, and you'll really get Bob annoyed.
Your silver tongue spins a fine tale, sir. But you will have to try harder than that to save your skin.
Oh, God.
The bald devils you saw, they're Sontarans, and they want your mace, too. But believe me, they're nothing like as reasonable as I am. They won't ask you, they'll take it, and they're coming armed to the teeth. And your sword just won't stop them.
I doubt that. These sultanas are no match for cold English steel.
English steel.
I'm one of Salisbury's agents, codename the Doctor.
This may be the case, but how am I to know? You may be a double agent, sir.
No, really. Double agents, triple agents. I had enough of that in the 50s. It gets quite confusing after a while.
You know much of the current situation. Perhaps you speak the truth. Can you prove this?
I have my credentials right here. Just let me show them to you.
I apologize. I truly do, sir. But I hope you understand my predicament.
Ah, company. And you've brought a gun. You really shouldn't have.
It's a AAA Battle Royale. And the sound is off. The parts. Yeah. Okay. Union flag. Jeez. Magnifique, man. The frame rate is... Yeah. The long recordings are killing me.
Well, it almost looks like a sort of gun. Okay, here we are again. You're not a nurse, you're an action hero. You're not a nurse, you're an action hero.
She's a nurse.
Say hello to my little friend. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh, hello. I know what you are.
You will stand still and await the arrival of Field Major Karsh, or be eliminated.
Doctor?
You will be silent, or you will be eliminated.
Ah. How dare you come in here? The king will hear of this, I assure you. And when he does, he will descend upon you devils with the full weight of the English crown.
I said silence. Your so-called king is powerless against the might of the Sontaran Empire.
What? I don't know what happened.
You will stand still and await the arrival of Field Major Karsh, or be eliminated.
Doctor?
You will be silent, or you will be eliminated.
Ah. How dare you come in here? The king will hear of this, I assure you. And when he does, he will descend upon you devils with the full weight of the English crown.
That's weird.
I said silence. Your so-called king is powerless against the might of the Sontaran Empire.
I hate violence, but a good whack on the back of the head is the only language a Sontaran understands. Now let's take a look at this mace.
By Jesus. What witchcraft is this?
No witchcraft, just highly sophisticated tri-quantum physics. Now, a little hush, please. These things can be quite tricky, and if I make a slip up, there probably won't be a great deal left of this corner of the galaxy.
Typical console. Clicking the symbols to match those are incoming. Getting too much rotation. We are repeating the first thing.
Now let's see the Rutan host wipe out a species with this. Thank you for your help. Ah, and don't come out until you feel the earth shake again.
Happily.
Get off me!
You will be silent, or you will be eliminated.
There's no way I can take on both of these Sontarans. Okay, I need to distract them.